Few things say you've made it in life like driving a BMW, even if it does happen to be the cheapest one they sell. That's right, it's the BMW 1 Series, and in this CarGurus review we're going to take a look at the second generation model, which was launched in 2011. So is it going to live up to the high expectations of a BMW driver? Well, the first thing to say is it looks every bit the BMW. You've got these kidney grills at the front, there's the circular lenses within the headlamps, that's a big BMW design cue, and this car's an M Sport specification, so it gets tougher styling as well. Now if you follow me around to the side here, I also want to show just how much love and attention has got into the design of this car. You get these lovely creases and curves in the bodywork, and these tight shut lines here just show how well built it is. And then if you follow me to the back as well, come on, keep up, tail lamps. These are a really good way of telling pre-facelift cars to post-facelift from 2015 onwards. Pre-facelift, they end there. Post-facelift, they extend onto the boot as well. The idea being it makes the whole car look a bit wider and therefore a bit tougher. The 1 Series is a rival to the Audi A3 and Volkswagen Golf, among others. And while its boot is slightly smaller, you can still get a couple of cases in without a problem. Right, it is here in the back where you'll find the 1 Series is probably at its most compromised, because for a start, this opening is fairly narrow. You kind of have to thread yourself through. However, once you are in, it's all right actually. You could have a 6-foot driver and someone 6 foot behind them, and both feel quite comfortable. There's enough knee room here, my feet go underneath the seat in front okay, and headroom, yeah, it's just about okay. The biggest obstacle, quite literally, is this transmission tunnel, which is enormous. So not only is this middle seat narrow, but you also have to rob quite a lot of space from the footwells either side. You're going to want to get on with your fellow passengers, basically. Oh. That transmission tunnel is there because the 1 Series is rear-wheel drive, a unique selling point in the family car class. It's one of the major reasons that the 1 Series is such a good driver's car, for it gives it a really nice sense of balance, as well as leaving the front wheels free to simply steer the car rather than having to put power to the road as well. Now, speaking of the steering, it's excellent. It's meaty, it's direct, it's quick, and it makes the 1 Series fun to chuck around. However, if you just want to kick back and relax, this car is also an excellent motorway cruiser because it's quiet and it's comfortable. For those looking for a bit more security from their 1 Series, BMW also made its xDrive all-wheel drive system available on the 120D from the beginning of 2013. As for design and quality, I mean, yeah, it is a BMW. It looks like a BMW, it looks great, it feels like a BMW, everything's really solid, nicely screwed together. The control layout is logical as well, everything is roughly where you expect to find it, and most versions are very well equipped too. For example, all models from the 2015 facelift onwards come with sat-nav as standard, operated by BMW's iDrive infotainment system. The gearboxes are excellent too, whether you go for the 6-speed manual, which has a nice shift action, or this 8-speed automatic, which is super smooth. As you'd expect, there's a range of petrol and diesel engines, and there's actually not really a weak spot in terms of performance. Even the 3-cylinder 118i is perfectly adequate, while the 4-cylinder 120i and 125i are brisker still. Then there's the flagship of the range, the M135i, later renamed M140i, which uses a 3-litre turbocharged straight-six engine to deliver blistering performance. The diesels kick off with the 114D and 116D, then moving up to the quicker 118D, 120D and flagship 125D, the latter two proving impressively rapid. When it comes to road tax, if you choose a model that was registered after April 2017, you pay a flat rate of £140 per year. Go for a model from before that date and you can pay from as little as nothing right up to £290, depending on the CO2 emissions of the car you're interested in. So it's always worth checking before committing to purchase. You can do this by making contact with the seller via the CarGurus search results page. Additionally, when searching on CarGurus, you'll be able to see how the price of any particular 1 Series compares with others of a similar age, mileage and specification, helping you to determine what's a fair deal. As for potential problems, it's worth knowing that the 1 Series does use BMW's 2-litre N47 diesel engine, which does have a bit of a reputation for stretched timing chains. Now, if that happens, the results can be catastrophic. But BMW did also continuously improve this engine over time, and instances of it going wrong in the 2nd generation 1 Series are pretty rare. Even so, it's worth listening out for any unusual noises from the engine, while other items to consider include knocking sounds from the rear suspension and checking all necessary recall work has been carried out. You should look for a car with a full service history too, bearing in mind that BMW's condition-based servicing does allow the car to run up to 2 years or around 18,000 miles before demanding it visits a workshop. By combining these basic checks with CarGurus' unique price analysis and helpful dealer ratings, you'll be able to track down your dream 1 Series in no time at all. So head to cargurus.co.uk to begin your search, or if you fancy seeing how the BMW's rivals compare, click on the links to see our used car reviews of the Mercedes-Benz A-Class and Audi A3.